M. Fletcher Brown with another artist video blog at KIX96country.com. Our guest today, all the way from Nashville, Tennessee, by way of Brooklyn, New York. Please welcome Jessica Lynn to KIX96 Country.
Hey.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Now, let's go ahead and let's start at the very beginning.
Okay.
You were born. What happened next?
Oh, well.
I'm kidding. Brooklyn, right? Did I get that right? You were from Brooklyn?
Born in Brooklyn, New York. My whole family's still there. Mm-hmm. But I grew up and I currently live in New York, like an hour north of the city.
Okay. All right. So, music, were you always destined for music, or was there like a different path that maybe you started to go down?
Ever since I was a little kid, I loved music, and my family is musical. Mm-hmm. You met my husband. He's my lead guitarist, but my dad's my bass player, and my mom is my background singer.
Wow.
So we made music in the house ever since I was a real little kid.
So your whole thing is almost entirely like a family-based operation.
Yeah, it is.
You know, it's like your band, basically your whole touring outfit. Even your fans have kind of helped produce, like, you know, your most recent EP. Is that correct?
Yes, that is true.
All right. Well, let's talk about the new one. This is "Look at Me That Way," which is out now. It was released this summer. This was actually produced overseas in Belgium. Tell us about that.
It was. So that's kind of an interesting story. We got a cold call about a year and a half ago. Mm-hmm. It wasn't really a call, it was an email, but a cold call email, and I thought it was one of those scams. You're like, come to whatever, mm-hmm. like, I love you type of thing. Yeah. So we're like, this, like, France, like, this is so bizarre. And we looked at the signature at the bottom and saw that it was a legitimate production company that wanted me to come and headline a huge country music festival in France. So, I mean, we were totally taken by surprise. I had no idea that I had fans in France, first of all, and second of all, that they liked country music over there. And they do, and they love it. All over Europe, actually, which is why we wound up spending 2 months there this summer. But, so we go for this festival, incredible experience. And when I was there, a very well-known producer, he does like kind of the Celine Dion's of the UK. Mm-hmm. He has a studio in Belgium, and he heard I was coming and said, I've never done a country project before, and I think you could be the person that I want to kind of embark on this adventure with. So I went and auditioned. Being there in France gave me the opportunity to go to the studio. It was only an hour away from where we were.
Well, Belgium is like right there. Just like right there.
It's fun. In Europe, you drive 45 minutes, you're in the next country.
Exactly,
Here,
really.
You drive 45 minutes, you get to the grocery store.
You take a wrong turn, you're in Germany. Oh, what do I do now?
It's so true. So I wound up going there. It went great, just both personally and professionally, mm-hmm. and I went back to record the EP, and that's kind of how it all happened.
All right. Well, now, Crazy Idea, that is the debut single off of this new EP. Talk to us a little bit about Crazy Idea.
So Crazy Idea was actually the last song that we wound up adding. Mm-hmm. The other two were obvious choices for whatever reason. You just feel something's right. And we had a bunch of different songs that we were toying with for the last one. And Crazy Idea was actually the only one that we didn't have anything recorded for. We just had bare drums and like guitars. So because we were choosing more heavily from the other ones, we had this amazing, actually the band on The Voice in Belgium came to record all the parts on the EP. And so that was all set to go. And my last day overseas, and it was a stressful week because we had to write the entire thing and record the entire thing within 5 days, 4 full days. So the last day was just for vocals. So we're like, okay, the night before I go to bed and I'm just tossing and turning. I'm like, I don't know, this just doesn't feel right. Something doesn't feel right. And Steve's like, my husband wants to kill me because I have to be up super early. And I just said, I don't know, I feel like we should do Crazy Idea. I don't know why I feel this way. And he's like, they're going to think you're crazy, that nothing's even recorded on it. You just had this huge band come and do all the rest. I'm like, oh no, it's just a gut feeling. So the next morning I wake up and told them, they're like, really? After all that work? I said, I don't know, I want to do it. And then I'm glad we did because it's been climbing.
So
and
you feel good about it?
Yeah, I really do. It's a fun song. We like to have fun. My band they're so much fun. We're the silliest group of people you'll ever meet. Mm-hmm. We really act like teenagers, like out on the road together.
Okay, well then what's Crazy Idea about? What's it song about?
So Crazy Idea is about the idea of getting together with a friend in a romantic way. I mean, I think everybody can relate to having that one friend that you're like, oh, I kind of like you, but really this could never happen. Mm-hmm. And then when it actually does happen, it feels like a totally crazy idea. And then the song talks about how sometimes crazy is a really good thing.
Yeah, all my crazy ideas almost always involve blenders and tequila. But you know what? That's another story for a different time. Jessica Lynn, you can find her online at jessicalynmusic.org, I believe is correct. And Crazy Ideas, the single. If you want to hear it, make sure you call us at KIX96. So you had a couple television specials. Real quick, are those like available? Can folks go and find those and see those? Are they streamable or?
They are. There's a bunch of stuff on YouTube, actually.
Okay.
And they're still actually airing pretty much, even though they came out a few years ago. The first one's called Jessica Lynn, Live from the Winery at St. George. And the second one's called Jessica Lynn, Taken Over Live at the Paramount. And they're both 2 full-length concert specials. The first one has a live album that goes along with it. And if you just check like PBS, they both aired on PBS. Sometimes you can still find them in the schedule, and if not, there are a ton of clips online. And the DVDs are for sale through my website, actually, too.
Absolutely. So look for these dynamic live performances from Jessica Lynn. Look for a live performance video for her visit here to our studios. And if you want to hear Crazy Idea, make sure you call us at KIX96 and we'll play it for you. Jessica, thanks for coming down.
Thank you so much for having
All right.
me.
Look for a live performance here elsewhere on our website, and I'll see you next time on another artist video blog at KIX96country.com.